the same
naye
human being
singa
is
yesu
now.
yafuna omukazi banna yandibadde even with the real deal, you know. Naye
He would have
yalina
died with a bald head, my friend.
Welcome,
But that is one
everybody.
of the most.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. This is KTalks, and this is our first episode, right?
First, yeah, first. First, like for
the fourth time. It has been the first, because actually we've been recording and finding ourselves like, this work is not so good to, upload. But I believe today's work has to be uploaded, bro.
Yeah. Come
by
rain, fall,
force,
come sunshine.
by fire. So we shall really be happy to have you guys join our family, support us, and be able to, help us grow. Because sometimes it's also good to watch a kid grow slowly by slowly until they are matured, and you feel like, now this is something that I was involved myself with. So, bro, how was your day?
My day's been kind of tough one because of the heat. It's apparently so hot. I don't know if you guys are feeling the heat.
Man, the heat is heating. And bro, I want to confess one thing. I don't know whether there are some guys who sleep naked, but me, I sleep naked.
Yeah, sure.
Because when the heat is just too much, even clothes alone, I feel like they are my partner.
The question should be, is there any guy who doesn't sleep naked? Because that is the norm, I think, for every guy.
Really?
But from the ladies, when it is hot like on fire, they also have their clothes on.
With makeup on, sleeping makeup and jewelry.
Vaseline.
You ask yourself, how does somebody go to sleep and they have applied Vaseline or lotion? Man, isn't that too much work?
I think it's for security purposes. Women do different things for different purposes. I think it's specifically for security. Now, when someone is someone they're not so sure of, like about you, you just look at someone, look at something to eat. I think I'd also put on something like that. Yeah, but for the sake of peace to prevail, I think we should all try sleeping naked. It's interesting.
Why don't they swim with makeup on?
My friend, have you ever taken a lady to swim with? She has makeup on. There she goes. She's so beautiful. Then coming out is a bro like.
You're like, what's up, bro? What's up?
All the makeup has been washed away. Now it is man to man. So
and lashes are a bit touching.
I think that's why they are very wise that when they are going swimming, there's nothing like makeup.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
But we are two different types of people, and it's also beautiful that we appreciate who we are. True. Life is incomplete without the other. There's something very funny about that part of us, of the ladies, when they say that a lady, when you ask her out or something, and she says no, she actually doesn't mean no.
You have to insist.
And when you insist, she actually means no. When you give up, that is when she was starting to like you. So
complicated human beings.
Exactly.
There is a saying whereby they say that even God himself who created us failed to understand women. I think atuuleyo muggulu n'agamba bano nabajjawa, which image was I creating?
That notion
because that's sense. Not even my image.
Because I'm sure if he had also gotten himself one like he loves them so much, wouldn't have been the same human being.
Naye singa Yesu yafuna omukazi banna yandibadde even with the real deal,
He would have died with a bald head, my friend. But that is one of the most interesting parts of our lives. Can you ever imagine life without ladies? There is something about ladies that we can't even explain ourselves. I'll give you an example of the beauty in a lady. For example, for us, we are men. If they ask you, like, if the world had no ladies, would we be doing what we are doing?
I don't think whether there would be any children.
Would we be sitting in front of a camera? We don't even know how to do what we are doing and trying to laugh to see that we make ladies happy.
I don't think.
Would we have any reason to wake up every day to go out there and hustle if there were no ladies?
I don't think.
There is
But
unexplained beauty.
but these other brothers of ours and sisters, the rainbow people, I think otherwise.
Yeah, they think otherwise, but that is a result of evolution. Because even from the Bible, there were Sodom and Gomorrah. Those things existed, and there's that other part of life. It's like a killing. Has killing ever been illegal?
No.
It has always been illegal, and people still kill each other. So I think we should also have that ability to tolerate people and respect them for their beliefs, but we do not campaign for them. Like you do your things at a personal level, because but even a man who doesn't want a woman, what do you want?
Bro, that's a story for another time. But guys, remember to support us. Like our content. They should like, right? Leave us some comments,
Yeah,
you know,
comments.
and also subscribe to our channel. Kubang, we would appreciate you becoming part of our family. So let's jump into today's notion. Maybe we first go with the icebreaker.
Yeah.
Man, what's up? What's on your mind?
Traffic. Kampala traffic.
Man,
Kampala traffic is a problem. It's something that always percolates in my mind. I usually ride on a bike with my friend, right there on the camera, and it's very interesting. When you're on the road, you witness the highest degree of lawlessness, selfishness. You see someone, a very elderly man, very respectable with a nice car, but when you see him driving
with gray hair.
you're like, this is the
And he's a
real
grandfather
reason
too.
why we no longer believe that age comes with wisdom. You see someone, you're like, even this one, like, my God, or there was some other person in an image that's not of God, because it is a very big problem, a mess. Have you ever been driving? You give people space. Someone wants to come in and then you give them space. When it's your turn for you to join the road and they deny you,
and they cannot give you.
they're not even going anywhere. The cars have already been blocked, but someone with their big head feels like they have to continue bumper to bumper. If you look at someone like, is this really even a human being? Now, there is an entity in Nakawa, a very big entity in this country. I think it's taken to one of the most serious entities. It starts with Uganda, a Dash authority. Those people have expressed the highest level of impunity on driving on the road. Now, when they are driving, they are so impatient and selfish that they even leave their own lane and go on the other side of the lane so that they can go in the same line without even interrupting them.
Why didn't they come tomorrow? Or yesterday morning?
They cause traffic that is unthinkable.
They should have come yesterday.
And being an authority that collects money, even the road that leads to their place is filthy. So where does the money they collect go?
You know, there is something that I find really annoying. It's our police officers, mainly the traffic. Have you ever been in traffic for about like 30 minutes?
Yep.
And it's stagnant. It's not moving. And then it's only one lane that is allowed to move. And these guys don't have a specific time. They can even go on a time when there are no vehicles on the road.
True.
Like midday, because I believe starting from 11 a.m. to around 3, there is no traffic. So I don't see the use of traffic officers on the road. There they can allow people to use the traffic lights or stuff like that. But you find a traffic officer in the middle of the road at noon or 1. They are trying to control vehicles that are not there.
True.
And instead of even controlling, they are stopping vehicles on traffic for long, waiting for somebody who is in, should I say, in Intinda coming, and the road is empty.
Yeah.
And then you ask yourself, dude, why don't you let these cars that are already here do what? Move. Actually, that's one of the things that I find so annoying with our, what I would say, the traffic system in Uganda. omanyi bagamba ekikyo ne bwe kibeera kibi ekikyo tolina gyogenda
akuwawumbawumba. Actually, it's from that background that I want to defend them sometimes. Those are the people who actually least appreciated. For example, usually when we look at them, we look at them from the perspective of what have they not done.
True.
And we ignore what they have done.
What they have done.
These guys are real heroes. There comes a time when all of us are in our cars in that scorching sun with AC glasses up, and these guys are there in the sun. Now,
but not all times that there is traffic.
Of course, not all the time there's traffic.
But most of the times they are there on traffic.
They have to create jobs for themselves. Where do you want them to eat? Assuming they just let the cars to flow freely, they'll be unemployed.
But you remember, on the road, there are people who are going to work. Somebody's just like calculated, I have an hour to be at a certain place. So they know maybe the traffic is just like here and maybe like 100 meters. That's where they are going. But the person is held on traffic for almost like 40-45 minutes.
Yeah.
And this person was there early. They have meetings, people have businesses, So I believe if they could do like first come, first serve, maybe it would do us justice.
I think they also have their reasons why they do it like that sometimes, because I want to think like them. These people, one, they work under protocols, like
True.
They work under instructions. One time I was at Kampala Road and the president was coming. Spent there a whooping 2 hours. One man who looks exactly like you,
goes to the same toilet like
everything you, the same,
sleeps in one bed,
ties the entire city. Thousands of people for 2 hours.
And he hasn't yet left his home.
I don't know why he usually is, but that is not fair.
I also feel it's not fair because you cannot tell me that the president hasn't left his home and you guys are already blocking the roads. Because if maybe he had started moving, and then, like from, let's say, Entebbe Road to Queen's Clock, they will block that for now. And then you let these others. The more he approaches, that's when you keep on breaking in segments.
Yeah.
But you can find that they can break from Entebbe all the way to the well.
Yeah, but you see,
but the person is still in State House.
But you see, that is not feasible because one, we are speaking from a layman's perspective.
Correct.
Now, the president's authority is provided for in the Constitution. And it says that he has a right of wherever he's passing, everything must come to a standstill. Now, I think the main challenge here should be that there should be an organized way of movement of vehicles. As the guy is coming, you don't stop people totally because some of our roads can take 2 cars. So you can spare 1 lane just in case he's coming. You can use that as you clear the other, rather than tying them totally. Because in that mass there is an ambulance, there is a mother who's going to produce, there is a person who has an emergency, there's a doctor going for an operation on a patient waiting. So we can only make things better organized, but we also have to understand from the constitution perspective, because he may want people to move freely, but he's not allowed to. That president of US, what was his name, who was killed? The things Trump has just released.
Gondi, what's his name? Clinton?
No,
not Clinton.
Ronald Reagan, right? The one who was assassinated. When you say things like that, they set precedents. So you cannot take the life of a president to be just like that. However, you can better organize. For example, with the express, you can tell people pass on the other roads other than the express. And then the guy enjoys his space. When he's coming to town, you can block a road, let's say from Kisuule to you tell all the cars that are coming from Kisuule to use
a different road. You direct them to a different
so
road.
uses another. But these guys block everywhere, and you find out that no one even cares who was affected in the process, as long as the big man goes. So you have to provide that allowance for us to give ourselves room to grow. Otherwise, it can't be like those developed countries.
Maybe in the near future, we shall see some change.
But the near future has refused to come, though. They told us when we were in primary that we are the young trees that are going to, thicken the forest. So we are stuck. we shall just find what the Lord has in stock for us.
True. Have you heard of Brandon, the Gen Z Goliath?
Yeah, I've heard about him. What about him?
Man, you've heard of Brandon, the Gen Z Goliath? So Brandon is this Kenyan TikToker.
Mhm.
He's very tall,
The guy who is very black.
dark,
So,
but they say he's a young man. He's young, by the way.
how young is young?
I think he might be in his early 20s. So this guy goes to Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they invited him over to do some content with the United Arab Emirates content creators.
Okay.
And what I find really sad is the kind of work they are making this guy do. Even there was also this Ugandan small boy, the one who does those good dances.
It's called Tenge Tenge.
Tenge Tenge.
Yeah.
Yes, Teng Teng. And this Brandon guy was made to crawl. Like, you know how you sit and say, tell your girlfriend, like, oh, your fiancé, and you like, crawl to daddy. You see? And the way he would crawl. And then you ask yourself, to what extent is the black man going to do certain things just for the paper? You see? Because I felt like it was really disrespectful.
To who? To him or to the black community?
To the black community.
Okay.
But the fact that they let even a lion crawl on his back and he was like crawling, I felt like there is still some level of racism in with the Arabs. Not all Arabs. I have a lot of friends who are Arabs, and to me, with that guy, the way he was doing certain stuff, I felt like this is really sad. He put out a statement on his Instagram page, and he was like, oh, we are becoming shady, oh, we are too sensitive, oh, we are too what, we are too what, we are too what. But when you look at it in a way that, why didn't they do it? They should have done it. And then him to be the one on top, maybe to control the lions and do all that stuff. Why was it supposed to be that black guy? In as much as we are doing content, there has to be some level of respect. The things that you can't do,
okay,
you can't tell me to do.
Yeah, sure.
You see, because I would feel at ease maybe if we are lying down and we are all lying down, rather than one showing to be superior and the other one showing to be inferior.
Yeah.
You see, so content guys, man, content.
Actually,
South Africans call it content.
Actually, for me, I want to differ from that, because you see, the older we grow, the more we become more liberal, and the more we become liberal, the more there are so many things to give and take.
True.
There's a saying that you can't have your cake and eat it.
Correct.
These guys we're talking about, first and foremost, are adults. They consent and they do things according to how they want to do things. There are so many people who do things by their choice. Someone tells you, I'm going to marry 5 women, a man, because I have the ability.
Correct.
I have the financial muscle. I have the steel, like you look like you have steel. I have basically everything it takes to have all these ladies.
Yeah.
A lady will say that this guy is now putting us in a corral. Can you reason with that lady?
No.
Why? Exactly, that is the point.
I get you.
There are so many reasons why people do so many things, and you cannot have a say or a take from everything. For example, some ladies, like our Muslim friends, they are free with being 4 on 1 man. Our Christian sisters, it's a taboo. It's unthinkable.
Just even a thought.
Exactly. So when you are viewing things from a Muslim's perspective, it's gonna be okay.
Fine.
But when you're viewing it from a Christian's perspective, it's going to be haram. When we talk about racism here in the US, talking about the word nigger, you can't talk about it when you're white. but a black man can say, "You nigger, get out of here," and it's okay.
In fact, it comes out like a joke.
Exactly, it's a joke. So I think sometimes we take life to be too serious. We take life to be, because we have to look at what are the gives and takes. What do we have at stake? Are we really animals? We are not. And if we are not, then what? Okay, I'm called an animal. I'm not an animal. Then what? In any case, there are so many reasons why we can also have things to retaliate against other, like the whites. You can call a white man an albino. Will he seek offense? Yes, he will. So what? Some of us are called monkeys. I'm not a monkey. And usually what happens is, these things happen when you're in a country of those people. If that happened when you're here in Africa, it would be a very different message. Because you are home. How can someone come in your home and do such a thing to you in your home? But usually Baganda say ogende bulyambwa olyambwa. I've seen quite a number of ridiculous things that Arabs do. It is their culture. As long as someone is not really belittling you as a person, and you have consented as a fellow adult, a normal human being, and these guys are even getting the bag. There's something I believe in somewhere that I say that there's someone who pays the price. You find out that guy comes from a very humble background, very broke. Without that kind of content he does, probably wouldn't be where he is. Something I found disturbing was when that Teng boy spat on him.
Now
that was unbecoming. It's so human.
In fact, I was now still coming.
What kind of content is that?
You know, we're talking about that Arabic stuff. I had allegedly these social media girls who come and splash money on us, and we are from Dubai, we have all this money, that these guys like lie down face up and they open their mouths. In this Arabic,
gross,
like
I see where you're going.
I don't know whether it's true.
Yeah,
but I've seen videos.
But those are stereotypes. You see, like,
have you seen a video?
It's very gross, but I don't want to put it on all of them.
All of them,
because
not all of them.
Even us as Africans, there's some things that we do that are not becoming, and it's not fair for someone to say that Africans are poor because the few you saw are poor. In fact, we Africans here in Uganda, we call it tujoga. How do you translate tujoga? How do you call tujoga, Brian?
Me, I'm not an Englishman.
We enjoy, we take life, we splash when we have it. Tujoga, we enjoy. If I have money, I am going to show I have money. I'm going to eat it, because you only live once, right? So tujoga. If those people have chosen to do it that way, it's their life, their country. There's so many things. True. Besides, by the way, there are so many other things that happen in those countries. I hear when you go to those countries, you're supposed to dress skimpily, right? You're not supposed to be skimpy. Now, you are going there, you are dressing skimpy, they are arresting you, you're complaining. It's what you're doing.
You're forgetting that these countries have rules.
It's their country. Let them come first. First, we are freestyle. Anything goes here. You want to put on your hijab, you will be there. You want to put on your skimpy things, you'll be there. You want to walk naked, okay, they will arrest you there. But basically, it's freestyle.
Didn't you see like there was my dress, my choice?
Yeah.
And man, Africans, we are blessed. But there was something you've mentioned about the spending. We have our brothers here who are good at spending. People splash money until you're like, to know you said.
Because you only live once.
Man, have you seen, I really like using West Africans because these guys are too extra when they are spending. If you're dating a chick, you as you, and with a Nigerian man or a West African, let's say Nigerian or Ghana, because we know the Nigerians and Ghanas are mostly who spend really much. And you guys are fighting for this one chick. I don't think whether you can stand a chance.
But those guys are also corny men. You can't fight for a woman with a corny man. I'm telling you. The guy's going to come in a BMW, very posh. You're going to come in your car, I don't know, your Vetiz. Go with your money. That's going to come in a Range Rover, which is borrowed. It's even actually, how they call those people who work at the jet car wash?
Jet car wash?
Yeah, they wash cars. Yeah, so someone just just drives the car out with the girl you're competing with. And our girls, because of course they usually come from very humble backgrounds, they'll fall for the other one with a Range Rover that is not this.
Man,
they are con men.
When these guys are splashing on women, this guy will treat a woman a different way that you feel like, I don't deserve to be alive. But I don't even have a chance.
But women,
and most of our girls are going there.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
They are going there. I hope it works for them.
And that's why I have a problem with social media. You see, when they go there and then they come back, they do some few things here and there. They buy a car, a nice iPhone, and things like that. The children who are young admire them without knowing what people do.
I've heard you use some English. Have you heard it, Brian? There.
Yeah. Colonial.
There. I didn't hear anything else apart from there. And I'm like, one night.
But there was a very bad story I saw actually on Instagram about a lady who actually was sleeping with she was invited to Dubai to go and I think I don't know how they call it, but they usually go there, and he was consulted by a friend who told her he has a plot for her. So I think some guy, Arabic guy, had liked her and he wanted a night with her.
And those are escorts.
Yeah, they called her. She wasn't an escort like professional, but she just thought,
of course, if you're going to give your body for money, what is it, bro?
I don't know. Okay, this is someone like a newcomer.
It's still you're a newcomer and you're joining the business, you're still an escort, as long as you're getting some moolah.
Okay. So this girl, she gets contact with the guy. They're like, I like you, so can I be with you for promised $14,000 or $15,000 for one night? Guy's like,
you're joking.
Is this the life in Dubai? Now, like, you know how you're going through a car, you first feed it well, you give it nice things so that it can eat, and then it becomes fat. The girl was taken care of, taken to 6-star hotels, given all the care in the world. Time comes for her to go on a date with a guy. They go to a room, want to find there 7 guys, and all the guys were to sleep with a girl that night. The girl, she passed out, she woke up,
and they were still doing.
And the wrong way. The right way, the wrong way.
Left, right, and center. There is a notion here.
So she was saying she'll never forgive her friend who connected her to that guy.
But let me ask you something. Whom do you expect is going to give you $15,000 just for a night?
I know. Ridiculous.
Who is going to give you that amount of money?
Ridiculous.
Because I feel like sometimes people want to blame others for their own faults.
True.
You cannot say that somebody is going to give you this amount of money free of charge. Are they your father?
And some of these deals are too good.
They are not even your family members. So of course somebody can just give you $1,000 like, bro, you're going to have something.
Yeah.
But 15,000.
15K.
Just know there is a payment you're going to do.
True, definitely.
You see?
Definitely.
So these girls who tend to come out and like, oh, I didn't know. Man, they treated you well. In fact, you're sleeping in a 5-star hotel. What were you expecting? What are you expecting?
She'll never be the same again in her life.
At least she tried Nevimule Mana.
And she got some command.
She got some command. 15,000. How much is that in UGX?
Around 45 million.
45 million. She can drive a BMW. Or she can finish her mom's house and she's happy. She'll know, like, from the business I went to do, even if it's not what I expected, I got myself something. You feel, huh?
Very unfortunate.
Unfortunate, but you have to be ready. Some deals, when they are too good, you have to ask yourself, why is this deal too good?
True.
The next minute, they'll be giving you dogs or cows or horses.
The world is not fair. You see, there's so many things we look at and we're like, why is this like this? Why is that like that? And we never look at why isn't this like this. We always look at the other side, not the other side. And there are always two sides to a coin. Always two sides. So whatever happens, we have to look at. For me, I believe so much in looking for the good thing out of
the positive out of
everything. No matter how challenging something is, there's always something positive about it.
True.
Because, like I said, that statement, it is broader than it actually appears. As I was perusing through social media last time on X, I landed on an interview. It's called actually Tasker Conversations, the one of
the Tasker Mouth.
Yeah, Tasker Mouth Conversations. I think it's by Swangs, and it's a very beautiful production.
Swangs, these guys who produced radio.
Those guys have actually
if we have lost an artist, radio, I don't think we shall ever have a new radio in Uganda, ever.
Yeah, but we shall have people who could be better than him, because life always keeps progressing forward. Like when Einstein discovered, was it light or what? The laws of physics, right?
Man, I was so bad in physics, so
it was Isaac Newton. It was Isaac Newton, yeah.
Last person. Yeah, I know about Isaac Newton, but I was so bad in physics.
But right now, we have the likes of Musk, we have the likes of Zuckerberg. You cannot undermine Zuckerberg because there was an Einstein. Everyone is good at something, and different eras go for different things. So, radio, rest in peace. We love you so much, brother. And we pray that other people come up. But also, as we embrace these things, we also have to be ready for the things that come with it. You see this guy, this young man, what's his name? The Fangon boss. Yeah, the guy has brought problems. With all the talent he has, he's actually a problem now. And it's a threat to even the government itself. Everyone is afraid. So as I was passing through Twitter, I landed on that thing of Irene's production. It was
Irene Amberu.
Yeah,
I've seen that interview,
and oh my god!
And but it has got a lot of depth.
We have a lot that people go through.
It has got a lot of depth.
That lady talking about her conversations brought out two perspectives of life that actually I had thought about, but had not gotten enough base to back it up. One of them is God is a miracle worker. You may take it or leave it, you may believe it or not, but when the time comes when believing is the only option you have, you will believe.
By force.
The lady was talking about how she didn't know how to swim that much, and when everything happened, she somehow was able to survive. That's a miracle. Because
actually, for those who don't know, she was on that boat that capsized in Lake Victoria. Yeah, some years back. I actually lost a friend in that boat.
And you know that that boat, I had been on that boat like 4 months ago.
Are you serious?
So you wouldn't be here with me. Actually, the podcast wouldn't be happening.
So you would have been kaput? Gone.
Now my wife,
like dead.
My wife now will be with someone
with somebody else called
Don't even go there. But the miracle working God made a miracle that is so underrated that we didn't give it enough time. You see, when you're in water, I think because of the pressure of the different people, they will drag you with them.
They will drag
so
you.
If
Everyone
God
is trying to
chose you
survive.
from them and said, Mark, you're going to survive this, your life will never be the same. In fact,
and mind you,
the singer and say, Irene, by now I'll be having around 10 gospel songs talking about my testimony. No, serious note. It is very profound and miracle.
But she went mute for some time.
It is trauma. You can't be the same. Do you know? Okay, God forbid we're here like this, and then something happens and okay, everyone dies and I stay. I can't be the same again.
Correct.
Do you know being with you and now I am not with you anymore? Okay, you can go and die your own things, but we are in the same boat. So what did I give God to spare me and take you? Am I the most handsome? Am I the richest or the strongest? So you see God is grace. That's the first thing I saw from that. Secondly, I want to loud fathers. Fathers, I think, have not gotten their flowers for so long.
Correct. True.
When Irene was talking about her mother, she was like she had never spoken to her mom for 11 years.
11 years. Can you go 11 years without talking to your mom?
Oh my God. It must be something very big that she
It
did.
really must be something major for you not to talk to your
Now,
mom
imagine
for 11
producing
years.
a child and they're now 11 years. Never spoken to your mother.
And that's sad.
Now, I don't want to crucify the mother. This is my point. My point is none of us deserves to be not praised when they have done something good. And that is something that mothers have mastered so well. Mothers have gotten credit even when they don't deserve it.
Credit on behalf of the fathers.
When you hear people talk about their mothers, you can think these are holy. When you hear fathers not being talked about anywhere, you can think fathers are the worst human beings ever. But when you look back, now for us, we are men, we are now fathers, we have ladies that we are looking forward to marrying, we know what it means to be a man.
True.
It definitely carries a lot of meaning to understand when a father is not around. I don't think it is by his choice. Of course, there are those when it's by his choice. Likewise, there are ladies when it is by their choice that they refuse to take off the children.
Correct.
We have seen stories whereby a woman throws a child in the toilet. The image of a woman has been so protected that when one throws a child into the toilet,
there must be a reason.
It is even overshadowed. But when a father takes care of his children, all he does is leave the home, whereby maybe the home was toxic, maybe he was being taken for granted, maybe he had a lot of challenges.
So finding another wife who was providing more.
By the way, do you know that actually something that came to my attention? Do you know that so many fathers have women who take care of the children of the first lady?
Yes.
I know a lady who works up country. Every time she comes to Kampala, she comes with a sack of charcoal, calls the husband or the boyfriend, tells him, come here, pick charcoal, take to your children. Wow. So the wife at home sees the guy come back home with charcoal, you know where it has come from.
Wow.
Oh, she's charcoal. Now, when a father is there roasting himself for the sake of his family, the mother somehow has to play a part of telling children that, hey, your father is out there fending for us, fighting for us, looking for ways of providing for us. But what do ladies do?
They take all the credit.
They start saying your father is now with other women, your father. But I think when a man...
even besides that, have you come to realize sometimes maybe that can get money and give mom, and it's like, I need you to go and pay this school fees.
Yeah.
You see, and then when mom goes and pays, because maybe the kid like asked, mom, where are you going? I'm going to the bank to pay your school fees.
Yeah.
The kid in their mind, they will be like,
it is
this woman is staying home and still paying my tuition.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been better for mothers to also involve like the fathers, the doings of the fathers in the home. You see, you can find like even that dad could give mom some money to, give the kid for pocket money, and the mom will give the kid as the mom. He'll tell the kid like, get this money, manage it.
Yeah, true.
But if she would say like, get this money your dad gave me to give you, try and manage it, I think it would have given fathers more weight, mileage and
true.
weight.
True. And now we're in the school fees period. You see, a father can pay a child the school fees of, let's say, we've seen those flyers. School fees for this school, 2.8 million. The father picks money, pays 2.8 million. The mother picks 200K, gives that boy or the girl pocket money. The child in their mind,
they will worship the mom.
They will worship the one who has given the 200K and trust the one who has given them the school fees, which is far over and above the pocket money. So it takes two to tango. That's where I think we as Christians or as people, as men, we have to be extremely careful and slow when choosing our better halves. Because a lady can make you
And they
or
can
kill
break
you.
you.
Now, talk about Irene's story.
Mm.
If a girl cannot speak to her mother for 11 years, there must be something profound. And in her story, she says that her mom never ever backed her up. Like every time she heard about something about the girl, she knew the girl had done something bad. So,
Those parents who are always quick to judge you.
yes, instead of you trying to understand your girl, like this is my child, like, hey, actually, there's this saying which say that when you have someone you love, you don't crucify them in public.
Correct.
Be with them even if they are wrong. For example, I find you, they are stoning you. Why you've stolen enough? Hey, don't beat them. Then later, I am like, and my guy,
We were used
you're
to.
going to get us killed. Yes, that is a real relationship. That's the real friendship. But when someone does not defend you in public, especially if he is your biological parent, there is a problem. Because if your parent can betray you, then he will not. And it is from such that we get cold hearts. You find me, a big man, found me on the streets, and I'm not so easy to love. I'm so tough on myself. I'm so angry at the world just because of where I come from. Someone didn't give me a good foundation. Someone really did not take the trouble to take care and nurture me into a loving and caring child.
Man, you are.
Usually, we have a challenge when you grow up from an extended family. Maybe your parents died, your mother died, or your father, and then something happens, and then they blame you. I wish Mama was here. Maybe she wouldn't have judged me. Maybe she wouldn't have done this to me. Maybe she would have stood by me. Maybe Daddy would have understood my point of view. But now they're not here.
They're not around.
Now imagine when they are there and they're the ones who are actually inflicting pain on you, who are betraying you, who are making the world know about how bad you are.
How bad you are. Some even go an extra mile and call you names in
Yes,
front of.
blackmail you. Oh, mwana wangoyo. Zenange yansomera, but you're my mother.
Akuyambye na nnyo kuyita omwana wange. Ekyo.
You can imagine.
Ekyeraga nti kivuga emmotoka kisiru. And they are staying in your home. Because I heard she was like, the mom was staying in her home.
But this girl has made a name. She's a superstar. She's a celebrity. But that girl is an S2. She's talented.
Man,
Irene and Juliana, those two girls, we shall take long.
If I was to classify Irene Nambiru in music, the international league, I think she would be in the likes of Whitney Houston, or Celine Dion, or Mariah Carey.
Yeah. At a Ugandan perspective, Ugandan level, they are high up there.
Those people, okay, Juliana too is, those are the gems we have here in Uganda. And then when you're to listen to Irene Nambiru, I don't think Irene has any song that I don't like.
Oh my God. She has good music. Good music.
Very good music.
Communicative, educative, entertaining,
sweet,
vocally rich, sweet. Those are songs that turn you on. Let me just share a story about the noise. So, we used to have a karaoke microphone. It's used for singing, and that thing gives marks. So, you pick the microphone, then you sing. So, I have a young brother. So, this guy, he learned the dynamics of a microphone. It gives marks between, let's say, 20 to 100. For him, he learned that the microphone actually doesn't focus on the details. It focuses on noise. So for us, we could come. Now, you know those Christmas periods when you're at home, a happy moment.
It's a full house.
Yeah, so we're going now, karaoke competition. The one who wins with the highest marks is getting the biggest gift. You're like, okay, bring it on. Bring the microphone. So first we're in love, you know that age. Stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul. Oh,
Amina.
The thing gives you 48. I have my guy, my brother. Guy speaks the microphone. 100. So,
man, that's so absurd. With thought maybe we should put something that is also a little bit entertaining, funny. And yeah, we have a couple of jokes here. The rules are: you laugh, you lose a point. You swallow the joke, you gain a point.
Okay.
Yeah. So, bro.
Yep.
What do you have in
Yes.
stock?
Actually, I'm looking forward to cracking your ribs dead, family. Dead funny, so that you can see, you can know the kind of person you're dealing with, not in your league, so you can know who are the men and who are the boys.
I need to laugh.
You have already started.
You already.
You have already started.
Hold on. Let me first laugh. Now we can start. So you start. You start or I start?
You start.
Okay. I have this joke. Now the only problem I have with me is that sometimes I give jokes and I start laughing before.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to lose all the points. Now gain everything.
All right, we're starting. You have an option. What would you do if you would want to scratch your bum hole? You know a bum hole? Your bums?
Yeah.
The hole?
Yep.
Would you move right and left? Or
Hey, Mark is going to be watched by pastors. Okay.
should I repeat?
Mm-hmm.
You've already lost a point. But yes, let me just finish it. Okay. What would you do if you would want to scratch your bum hole? Would you move right and left? Or would you do a direct contact? No, that one is an evil joke. Cut. Okay, that was an evil joke. We go to the next. No, you're giving me yours.
Okay. Okay. So, you know a bicycle? You know a bicycle?
Yeah.
So, why did the bicycle fall over? Why do you think a bicycle would fall over?
Because it's on two wheels and somebody cannot balance.
And you got it.
Oh.
Just like that. So, you have a point.
We have a point?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
You set the bar for jokes so high. Now I'm here sweating. Okay, let's go.
Do you know these cross-eyed people?
Yes, yes.
The ones who are like this.
And that's
Yeah. I found my cross-eyed girlfriend cheating.
it's incomplete. How can someone cross-eyed cheat now? Okay, what's special about them cheating?
She was seeing someone on the side like
Fortunately, she was eyeing you.
Mark your bad. I'm done with these jokes. I have a headache.
What do you say, Brian?
Which one is local?
I didn't. Did I laugh? I just controlled my laughter. He laughed. He laughed. So imagine cross-eyed people are like this, bro. Like this. You see? So imagine seeing somebody on the side and they are
Where do you get those jokes from? They are evil. That is dark humor.
bring yours.
I'll call you.
I have 2 points.
Yeah.
Right?
God.
Yeah.
I
Bring
lost.
yours.
I lost.
Bring yours.
Okay. Why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend?
What did the what?
The astronaut break up with his girlfriend. You're an astronaut?
Yeah.
Paul go to space.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he break up with his girlfriend?
I don't know.
He needed space.
Oh.
Yeah. So, at this rate, you should give me a fan and then some water.
Okay. Okay. What do lesbians and sea turtle have in common? Brian, you wanna try?
No, I'm out.
I will tell you what lesbians and turtles have in common. They both choke on plastic.
I'm not part of this anymore. We are done.
They're part of it, right?
Oh my
So,
god.
it's been nice meeting you.
Man, you don't have another.
I need new friends. I need a new phone.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Man, I saw this thing and I couldn't stop.
Oh my god.
I couldn't stop. I was just left like, what? Anyway, that has been our time, guys, and it was good to have you. I hope you enjoyed, just like we did. Feel free to leave us some comments down below, and feel free to also like, share. So subscribe to our channel. You know, Tanzanians fail to mention the word subscribe.
How do they pronounce it?
Subclass club. Subclass club. Subclub.
Because it is in English.
They even call it scrabu.
I wish that word would be put in.
Scribu.
Okay, so get in Uganda. At least they know their language. So get in Uganda.
Muluganda subscribing about
That's it's a challenge.
But I also don't know. I don't know it in Swahili.
Brian, subscribing in Muluganda yet?
I don't know.
I think it's like a following, right?
Oops.
Anyway,
Goberera.
subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, and until next time, love you guys.
Ciao.